Musk wants the power to turn that on, to turn that off.
I don't like clowns.
Cut his balls off!
Use its power to root out corruption and lead by example.
And I put the freak out actually in proportion with potential cover-up. Like, what are they so afraid that we're going to find out?
We are at war. What we not going to do is stand around while they pull this bullshit. We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your...
We've got to fight back. You've got to be on the streets tomorrow.
And here you are, running scared.
We took notes of all of that and brought it to the White House press briefing room. Got this response. Some elected Democrats are so steamed about Doge. Congresswoman LaMonica McIver says we are at war. Ilhan Omar says we might actually see somebody get killed. And Chris Van Hollen says we have to fight this in the Congress. We have to fight this in the streets. So what now?
And may I just point out, if you heard that type of violent, enticing rhetoric from our side of the aisle, from Republican leaders on Capitol Hill, I think there would be a lot more outrage in this room today. It's unacceptable. We're going to look at the receipts of this federal government and ensure it's accountable to American taxpayers. That's all that is happening here. And for Democrat officials to incite violence and encourage Americans to take to the streets is incredibly alarming, and they should be held accountable for that rhetoric.
To our Republican colleagues, if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist!
Tell Elon Musk to take his hands off your money!
We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk.
We will win. We will win.
Gretchen.
Yes,
So,
they need,
can we
the
play it
Democrats,
again?
the Democrats need a real leader, okay? They need a real leader, which currently does not exist in the Democratic Party.
They're not leaders, they're clowns.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Elon Musk has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Yes! Elon Musk has got to go!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
Come on, are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
These are the tiny humans. These are children.
He is a low-down, dirty, no good person, along with Trump, that cannot be trusted.
A cult. A cult.
Unbearable hypocrisy.
Corruption and greed.
Elon Musk wants the power to turn that on, to turn that off, as Elon Musk decides. Elon Musk wants everyone in America to be at the mercy of Elon Musk.
You are aware this agency is very busy currently, and they are not able to take a meeting currently. They advise that they will be in contact shortly, and that it's best to contact the Department of State at this time if you need any further comments.
Who is they?
The front office of the administrator.
So could I just ask, are you with AID?
I am.
Thank you for your service.
Ass kissing.
Well, thank you for what you do.
Are the Doge people here? Are they in this building now?
We are 8 employees currently. That's all I know. I don't know specific who Doge is or any of that. I just know that 8 employees are here. Although, as you are all aware, it's in the press. Everybody's been asked to telework. There are select people here to provide services for the agency.
So there's no opportunity to.
No, unfortunately, I don't control that. I'm just here to pass along the information. Thank you for coming, and I'm sure Department of State will be putting out more information for sure. Take care. Thank you. You're welcome.
Those worried faces.
The Trump administration came in the first time, we were still finding programs that the political appointees didn't know about. Now, you'd think you'd go in and say, okay, guys, tell us where the money is. But somehow, they will come up with some excuse why they didn't give it to you. And that's partly why I think you're seeing this more heavy-handed approach, because the people there were so good the first Trump term at hiding things from us and mislabeling them and slow rolling them. And, you also, I think the first term, some of the Trump appointees were frankly not as vigilant as they should have been. It seems like now there's a much stronger effort and a more concerted effort to go in and get all of the information.
And we're finding out Politico was paid $26 million by the Biden administration. Can you come up with any legitimate reason why the Biden people are paying so much for Politico subscriptions?
No, that is deeply disturbing, because I saw, including at USAID the first Trump term, Politico would often run hit pieces on people in the Trump administration, and they would source these from anonymous bureaucrats who didn't like what the Trump administration was doing. They're not at all an impartial news outlet. I think everybody knows that. And so I think certainly it's a welcome sign the administration is saying, hey, we're not going to do this. And clearly, I don't think they've been subsidizing very many conservative news outlets or subscriptions. And but this, I'm sure it's going to get a lot more scrutiny and see who else. Clearly, this is not the only case where the Biden administration was subsidizing what's supposedly impartial media organizations.
I think if Trump was buying thousands of Fox Nation subscriptions to the tune of $26 million, I think they'd have a little bit of a problem with that. Thank you so much. Great to have you on, Mark. Good luck in the fight against that insanity.
The Democratic Party.
Den of thieves.
I would just say a strong message to Democrats who are out there pretending to be outraged about the long list of crap that this administration is cutting, federal waste and funding, like $2 million for changes in Guatemala, $6 million to fund tourism in Egypt, $20 million on a new Sesame Street show in Iraq, $4.5 million to combat disinformation in Kazakhstan. I could go on, and I'm happy to provide this list to every single one of you. Democrats are outraged that the American people want to be, they want their taxpayers going to good uses, not stuff like this. But then they're very quiet about the fact that there are still North Carolinians and people in California who have lost everything. And in the last 4 years, this federal government did nothing to help them. This president will continue to put Americans first. And I think the successes of this week so far speak to that. And it's only Wednesday. So I'll see you guys later this week, and we'll see you this afternoon. Thank you very much.
We're going to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C.
Make a tap out. If it's baby mama, I can pay and walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Really, Layla?
It is a messed up world.